It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
First play is to the air. And his first pass falls incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw now. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll throw on first. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Let's go. Ready?
Pass is caught by Addison. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Colts will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Washington. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
19, track at 60. Go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has a man, it's Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 33 on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Trying for a touchdown. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Check out.
They'll stick with A-Chain. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They're throwing it. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon.
Man, that man had 1 foot out bounds, man. You can't challenge on goddamn competitive, man.
Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. And he moves the chains.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Working quickly here. From the 43. Able to get it to Moore. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Running back sent in motion. On first down, it's Richardson. Brought in by Ayuk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Colts parlay the interception into points. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the 37. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Get up. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the gun on third down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to stay.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down, and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
They'll run here from the gun. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 24. Finds Woods. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And now they have a 1st and goal. thrown back on the handoff. Scores, touchdown, Indy. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Titans cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Richardson now. Pittman's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Moore. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. 18.
From the 48. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. He finds Woods. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Richardson. Hauled in left side. And he's out of bounds past midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Richardson to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Richardson. He's on the move. Gets this to Woods. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First down throw here from Richardson. Hits his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3 now. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Offense up to the line fast. Running for the marker on second. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
79 Broncos. Here we go, set. Right.
From the red zone now. Escapes the puck. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right side. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Second down carry for Achane. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. They run the counter to Achane. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. Check go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got him. That's Addison. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Looking to the air here. Getting out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A-Chain again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Titans push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. This, our last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Richardson. Brought in by Aiyuk. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. First and 10 from the 41.
70 Lions.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 45 on second down. Cut out left. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the...
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Aiyuk. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Richardson now on first and 10. Pittman's got it. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. and it forces the throwaway.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Set go.
That throw finds Komet. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Reed's got it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready. Street. Hut.
Handoff running left, A-Chain. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Come on. Set. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it, man. It's A-Chan. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Titans will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On the move, headed right. Caught near the pylon. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
19, Tiger. Viking, 18.
Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Ready. Track 80. Ready.
Achan can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's third and goal.
Set. 79 Broncos. Set go.
Running for it, it's Achan. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Huh.
Now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
70 ready. Go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He's got it deep downfield. Give him a full 40 on the play.